Hi, I thought I just recorded this kind of lazily in my living room. Sorry about the little mess behind me here. But I am Jason, K4HEF, and I created a new net control application for doing nets, whether that's weekly, bi-weekly, quarterly. You can set up any schedule you want, and has full user authentication. You can run it locally, or you can run it publicly on the internet. I've patched all the security vulnerabilities in it, and I do suggest you go to the wiki on the GitHub page, and I'll have links in the description, and follow the installation.md file in the wiki, which shows you how to set up Let's Encrypt very easily just from the command line. But you will need, if you do set that up, it does require you have a domain name with DNS, and that can get a little hairy. If you need any help, you can join my Discord. So let me get to it. Let's show you the application. All right. So here we're at the dashboard. Once you have it all Git cloned and the Docker, you follow the instructions from the GitHub, it'll automatically install everything you need within Docker and then start up the Docker container. The only prerequisites you need are Docker Desktop. So there's a few other prerequisites that's also mentioned in the GitHub. So here's the dashboard. Right now you can see that I'm logged in, currently logged in as K4HEF. We do have a dark and light mode because, well, it had to be the first feature I added. Um, and so this just gives you just a brief sort of, dashboard of your total operations. These also include future operations, your total check-ins so far, and then if you have any active nets going on currently. You could start a new net operation from here, or you can view the schedule. And down here, you can see recent or scheduled nets. And I'll go briefly over the net control. So you can manually go in here and just start a net if you want. Maybe, normally, you're part of a club, like, hey, I'm part of YCARS, York County Amateur Radio Society. And, in the mornings and afternoons, I might be running a daily net. But then maybe, on Saturdays, we do this, like, I don't know, rag chew on 10 meters. Well, I can go to net control and manually just spin one up, put the, 10 meter frequency, whatever. And then you put your notes and just say, rag chew, impromptu. Wow, really? Impromptu net. Yeah, starting at blah, blah, blah time, right? And then you do start net operation. And then, yeah, we'll just do it right now. And I'll just put like, I don't know, 20, I'll do 27 dot, and don't mind me if I forget my frequencies, and start new net operation. So here, so you just start adding check-ins, K4 TTM. And it does full QRZ call sign lookup, and it also shows you the class of license that the operator has, their location. I automatically fill that in from QRZ because most check-ins, in my experience, are usually home. But if they're mobile, you can just real quick do mobile. Or if they checked in via Echo Link, you can just, Echo Link Fort Mill, for instance. Or you can just put that in notes. And then I have a little checkbox here for if they're staying for comments or not. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to say stay in for comments. And we'll say, and we'll just put Echo Link here for now. And we'll do add check-in. And then it'll start adding check-ins down below. And I'll add another one real quick. And I'll do 83I, my buddy Vicky. And I'll say she's not staying for comments. Check-in out, which you don't really have to put if you're not doing check-in for comments at that point, right? But I'll just put that for illustration purposes. And we can say mobile on her way to Safeway or something. And then add check-in. We don't even have Safeways here. So, and then once you're done with all the check-ins and you get to the part where, you're going for comments and you're like, oh, hey, Theo, you still here? Do you want a K4 TTM? What do you got going on? And then you can just open up the edit note, and you can just start adding context if you want. You know, mentioned he's getting a DX Commander Classic and needs help setting it up, right? And then we can hit save, and bada bing, bada boom. Now, once you're done with the net, you can go ahead and do complete net operation. Hit OK. Those pop-ups are Mac specific. They'll look different depending on if you're running Linux or Windows. And yes, this will run on any platform. And I did mention schedule. So here we can go to schedule, and we can schedule a future net. And so you can put a frequency, or you can just put the call sign of the repeater. You can put whatever you want there, to be honest, whatever makes sense for you. And then you can do daily, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. If you have any suggestions for what you'd like in the schedule, if none of this matches what you need, just let me know in my Discord. And then you can add notes just like you did when you start a net, and then you schedule new operations. And if you see here, all these kind of lighter blue or navy-ish blue, whatever, those are all future nets. So these are all of YCAR's morning nets. So I can go directly here and start the net. And when I do that, it'll pop in. Because it's a future net, it'll still let you do it. And then we can, whatever, we'll just complete it for now. But you get the idea there. And then let me go to settings real quick. So under settings, you can also switch to light mode here. I made it kind of, just wherever you need it. And then here's where you upload your custom logo. It supports most of the major image formats, including WebP. And then here's your QRZ information. And yeah, I'll try to blank that out in post. And then under admin, this is where you can check for new updates. It says I'm running the current version. And you can do advanced reporting here. So if you have any requirements around reporting to ARRL or to the FCC, you can do that here. You can specify the start and stop dates. You can filter it by operator, or you can do it by all operators, and you can generate a PDF report. I will probably add CSV export as well. Let me know in the Discord if you'd like that. And then here you can have user management. The first person after you set it up and log in and create an account, you will automatically be an admin. And here you can go in and add new operators, and you can add as many admins as you want, or just leave them as operator. If they're not admin, they won't have access to the admin panel. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, you can leave some comments on this video or reach out to me on the Discord. Thank you, and let me know what you think. 73.